This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Find out how the Lehigh Valley Health Network is helping students stay in shape during the summer. Hi everyone, and thank you for your time. I'm Ken Kara, and here's your local information. The Lehigh Valley Health Network is trying to help students, athletes, and non-athletes stay healthy during the summer months. Here's Lisa Sugard.
I'm pleased to be joined right now by Michael Bigatel, who is an exercise physiologist at the Fitness Center. Mike, this is the Athletes Edge Summer Fit Programs. So what's this all about? Because it sounds really cool.
So we're training athletes and just people who are just looking to get in shape, starting programs for them, teaching them about the gym, how to exercise, different exercises that might help increase their strength, speed, endurance, and just improve their overall health or skills they're looking to for their sports.
Now, this is for students ages 10 to 18, and they can be an athlete or a non-athlete because you're going to help both get in shape. And I would think with, coming off of COVID, that a lot of people were not doing their exercises or getting outside regularly. So this is important for, whether you are an athlete or a non-athlete.
I think that a lot, because a lot of kids were, stuck inside and not able to, maybe go out with their friends, do different activities, just being cooped up for a while. It's good for, young kids to get out, be able to mingle with other people, and increase their health and benefits overall.
Now, Mike, for those that are participating in this, what exactly, give us a sample of what they'll be doing.
Different exercises we would usually do, cardio activities, strength training, different things. Kids maybe never squatted or did bench press before, stuff like that. Speed training, maybe like ladder drills. Lots of, calisthenics and different things like that.
And you're being supervised by the pros, by exercise physiologists like yourself. So maybe, they've tried things on their own at home and they don't know the proper way, so they could get injured. So this is a safe way to have people who really know how to do it properly to guide you.
We want to make sure, like you said, people aren't going to get hurt. People's form is correct. So you usually start with lighter weights just to, get that form down first, and then slowly progress into some heavier weights and different types of training.
How important is it for those that are the student athletes that maybe, weren't able to do things in the past, if they would go right back into it full strength, that, into their sports again without doing something like this, they could get injured. So this is like a great idea to help them build up their tolerance again, correct?
I've seen it a lot with, I believe, even NFL players this year. I saw more ACLs torn than I've ever seen before. So, maybe they just didn't have that proper training prior to. They didn't have their full training camps before, their full strength sessions before. So the same thing with, the younger population, get that strength, get all that endurance that you would need to be ready for your sport. So decrease that likelihood of getting hurt.
Mike, for those watching, and if they're interested in participating, how do they sign up? How does this work? And how often are these sessions held?
I would either call the fitness center, 570-501-6750, or stop by the Health and Wellness Center and come right to the fitness department. We could get you some information there. And for the sessions, typically we would do 2 to 3 days a week, an hour long each time. And, the first time too, you would start with an in-body scan, which is pretty cool. It shows you your muscle, your fat. It shows you different stuff about your body, maybe some areas you're weaker in. And that helps us gauge and determine maybe, we need to work on this area a little bit more, work on your legs, maybe your upper body a little more, your core, just depending on, what the test would say to us.
Today's news feature is brought to you by The Cheese Store and more. Go to their Facebook page to see their specials and check out their catering menu.
The Little League 11 to 12-year-old All-Stars from Upper Providence have forced a winner-take-all game on Friday for the Pennsylvania State Championship at Whispering Willows Park in Cunningham. They beat Greencastle 11-1 on Thursday. We did not have a score from Friday's game as we were recording. We'll update you on our Facebook page. The winner moves on to the regional tournament and is one step closer to the Little League World Series. Now it's time for some outdoor exploring.
After managing a state office in Hazleton for 33 years, Tony Selkevich didn't retire, he restarted. Selkevich, of Freeland, organized a Hazleton chapter of Habitat for Humanity, and he oversaw the remodeling of older homes that families could afford and enjoy living in. Like many retirees, he found time for a little fishing. He pulled trout from the Lehigh and Delaware rivers, set sail off New Jersey for tuna, and journeyed to upstate New York to cast for salmon. Then he went south, first to Mexico, where the climate worked wonders on bass transported to reservoirs from Florida. Fish grow 12 months a year, 5 pounds in 2.5 years, he told me once. Around here it takes 10 years to get that big. To get a 7-pound bass in northeastern Pennsylvania, Selkevich joked, anglers have to lie. On his most recent trip to Mexico, he and his friend George Farley caught bass weighing more than 9 pounds each. Their guide reeled in a 10-pounder. This year, Selkevich went still farther to catch bass still bigger. On the Bronco River in Brazil's rainforest, he caught big golden fish with orange fins and black horizontal stripes. They're peacock bass. Some were 30 inches long and weighed 15 pounds. Selkevich reeled them in despite competition. Piranha might have been attracted to the black eye spot on the tail of each bass. For every peacock bass that Selkevich landed, he noticed there was something missing from the tail. Recently, Selkevich moved to Oklahoma to be near his daughter, who also retired. But you can bet he will keep fishing.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our weekend forecast from the National Weather Service. On Saturday, sunny with a high in the 70s. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low in the 50s. Sunday, a chance of showers, partly sunny with a high in the 70s. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low in the 50s. Monday, mostly sunny with a high in the 70s. Monday night, mostly clear with a low in the 50s. And Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high in the 70s. The weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In in West Hazleton. They're open Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. These hours may vary as they work on staffing for the summer, so call ahead or check them out on Facebook. Coming up, we spend a day at the State Little League All-Star Tournament in Cunningham, and we learn about a National Night Out event being held in our area. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of the following. Margaret M. Caddick, 86, of Hazel Township. The funeral is Monday at 10 a.m. at St. Joseph Church in Hazleton. Friends and family may call Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonnet Funeral Home in Hazleton. The Reverend Bruce E. Noble Sr. of Barnesville and formerly of Mountaintop. A memorial service will be held Saturday, August 21st at 1 p.m. at Lewistown Valley Tabernacle in Tamaqua. The Lamar Christ Funeral Home in Tamaqua is handling arrangements. And Mabel E. Warner, 76, of Freeland, the McNulty Funeral Home in Freeland, was in charge of the arrangements. The social news is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. For information, call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.